tough when you lose one like that, the way we battled back and to get the game into overtime. And we just didn't start off good. And then that's what happens when you're in a position to go finish out the season the right way, when you're here and you have a group of seniors that you want to go finish the season right for them. We have to play better. We didn't play better. Didn't play very good at all today. Look at us on offense. We weren't able to protect the quarterback. They weren't able to run the ball early in the game, but we were able to get it going there in the overtime. But then defensively, we played very well. Had a lot of second half. I don't know if they even got a first down. I know we had a lot of 3-and-outs. But you know what? We're still alive. Rutgers ended up getting beat today, so we're still alive. This football team's still alive, and still have to go to Rutgers to go win the game to get to the Orange Bowl, get to a BCS Bowl. But what's critical for this football team, we lost one of our better players got hurt today, and he showed his toughness out there today. You watch Teddy Bridgewater and the way he came back out at halftime and he competed and played so well there in the overtime. But this football team is hurt. It's on hurts because you have a chance at home to finish out the season with a winning record and plus to send this group of seniors out the right way.
Coach, how bad's Teddy's wrist injury and how bad's his leg injury?
Well, the leg injury is fine. I want to say that either he fractured or broke his wrist, but he was able to come back there the second half. We ended up casting the wrist, but it was on the non-throwing hand.
Charlie, did you try to call timeout? Do you think you got a timeout called before that last field goal?
Well, I told the guy one at a timeout, and I thought I had it, but he hit it anyway. We didn't get the pressure, so but I thought I got it, but.
Do you think Teddy will be able to play against Rutgers?
Oh, he'll be able to play because he just finished out. If you look at, he's able to come back the second half, and then even with the leg injury, he was able to bounce back. So we have 3 or 4 days, so he'll be able to play.
Is it just a matter of him dealing with pain and discomfort as far as it being on his non-flowing hand?
Well, it's cast right now, so it shouldn't be any pain. I mean, as long as we can keep it protected, and as long as he just don't take a hit on it.
Can you say what the leg injury is? Or?
Well, he came back, so I think his leg, I think it'd be okay. Maybe an ankle or something. No, it wasn't a knee, not a knee.
Charlie, did it affect the running game because you couldn't really hand the ball off with that left hand?
Well, no, because if you look at us early in the game, we weren't running the football anyway, so I don't think that affected at all. He was able to take it. Well, you get it to overtime, we were able to we got 2 big runs. Jeremy had 2 big runs there, and he has his right hand, so he can hand it off with his right hand.
What was the problem with the running game, you think?
Well, the thing they did is they wanted at the line of scrimmage, they put 2 captors, they were able to push us back, and we weren't able to just move. And one of our games is our zone scheme and our gap scheme, and we weren't able to zone off to get to the second level, and their backers were able to get across our face.
So the team seemed a little flat coming out. Did you notice anything in pregame that would suggest they would be slow coming out of the gate?
No, I didn't think we were flat. I mean, if you look at it, it was just we jumped out there and we get the ball, and actually we kicked the ball off, and we were able to get a stop. But if you look at us on defense, I think we ended up dropping, 4 or 5 interceptions. We dropped the interception in overtime that would have ended the game too. So we had our chances, we had our opportunities, and we didn't take advantage of it. Good football teams in a situation like that take advantage, and we did.
You used a lot of deep balls, a lot of deep sideline throws. Were the quarterbacks just seeing those matchups and taking them, or was that something that was built in?
No.
Balls, or?
No, we were seeing those matchups and taking them, but we weren't winning outside early. We were getting pinned on the sideline, so we weren't winning outside. But then, there in overtime, we were able to get away, break away from them. But still, though, we know even with those throws, we have to win. And we weren't winning outside. We weren't winning in the slot position.
What went into the decision to bring Teddy back? Because he didn't start the second half, and I think he came in the second or third series. But
well, what happened, we had to go in and cast him. So once we got his hand casted, then he cast when he came back out.
He didn't come back immediately, though. He was on the sideline for a while. Was there deliberation on your part? No,
we were just trying to get him back into the flow and then back out there and letting the cast. I think we was trying to get it to harden up a little. I don't know what the medical reason was, but when he was ready to go, we put him in.
what do you think the offense started clicking there on the last series when you had so much trouble going into that part of it?
Well, we were able to get the throws. I mean, if you look at the 2 throws that Teddy made, I mean, there were 2 big throws that we were able to hit, and then, when you threw the check down and Jeremy Wright was able to make a guy miss. But, even our offense, as the game went on, we were able to start functioning and looking like the offense that we have.
Can you describe what you saw in the interception in overtime?
Oh, no, it's just a back shoulder throw and the defensive back turn and made the interception.
Charlie, is this a game where Sonoris could have been more of a difference maker?
No, the way we were blocking, there was no running back would have been a difference maker. I mean, if you look, we had so many tackles behind the line of scrimmage, so I don't think Sonoris would have made a difference at all.
You had the one play was when you brought Stein in late on the goal line and they got him on a rollout. Was that a run or was there supposed to be a receiver out there for him?
No, it was a run, and what happened was we had the guy pinned, and we should have just ran downhill, and we tried to get outside, but that was the kick out, so we kicked there right out into it. But no, it was the design where we had, everybody was pinned inside, it was just, we had a guard on a defender, and we just had the lane there. It's just unfortunate we didn't get that one.
All right, guys?
All right, thanks.